Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for you to see what is in store for today, but before we do that, I'd like to ask you to please subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment on this video before you leave, and let's get started. And also, if you wouldn't mind, you can hit the bell notification so you can be notified when I upload a video. My new upload schedule is every Saturday at 12 p.m. CST. So for today's video, as you saw from the title and the thumbnail, I'm going to be trying out the brush set from Jeffree Star x Morphe. So this is actually the second time that he's done a brush set with Morphe. This is the 10 eye brushes set, the Jeffree Star eye brush collection. So this is what the packaging looks like. Very cute. It says like the names of the brushes on the back. And this is what the bag looks like. It's very cute. And they come in a bag like this. I'm keeping these three in here because I have a couple cousins that like Jeffree Star. And I actually bought the first brush set from him, which I have in front of me. It's in like a little cup thing that like just separates them so that I can use them as I want. But three of the brushes that were in that set are in this set. So these three I'm going to be giving to a couple of my cousins. Maybe just one of them, I'm not really sure yet. I'm going to ask them if they want them and see what they say. I may split them up. And I may give them one of the ones that I'm using also so that they both like get two. So the JS7 is right here. This is like the one with the spoolie and the eyebrow on the end, which I already have. So that's going to be one I'm giving to them. The JS6 is right here. This is mine. But it came in the set also. I guess I could keep them as backups, but I'd rather give them to them. And then the JS5 is also in this set that I'm going to give to my cousins. So, but they come in that, and I already washed these. But these are the remaining of the 10 brushes that I'm actually going to use today. I'm also going to use possibly the other brushes that are in the collection that I already have. But these are the brushes that I haven't used yet that were in the brush set that I haven't used, like I said. So very cute packaging. It's a little different than the original packaging, as you can see. There are some differences. This one's just like Barbie pink. This one kind of has like a cooler design on it. But yeah, so these are the ones I'm going to be using today. I'll show you the brushes, tell you what they're called, and on the website it doesn't say exactly what they would be used for. So yeah, I'm assuming they're going to perform really well because I like the other brush set, but we'll see. I really like Morphe brushes anyway, so I'm assuming these will perform well. So I'm going to use two palettes that I've used before, that I know the formula and I know how it works. So yeah, if you're curious what was on my lips, it's Baby Spice from Jeffree Star's line. It's a lip ammunition, just Jeffree Star, not Jeffree Star Morphe, but yeah, if you're curious. And also I can put a card up and link down below me testing out the first brush set if you'd like. And also my unboxing, because I'm sure you're questioning why I have a nose piercing. It's not permanent, but I did an unboxing where I got a bunch of these off of Amazon, and I just thought it'd be a fun, cool, edgy way to change up my videos every once in a while, but I never wore any after that video, so finally gonna put some in some of my videos. So the two palettes that I'm going to use with these brushes is the Alien palette from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Very cute, fun palette. And also just to try a different formula with it, I'm going to be using the Life's a Drag from Lunar Beauty palette. So like I said, you get the JS5, which is the Crease Queen brush, which I had showed you. The JS6 is the Rule Blender brush, and the JS7 is the Double Trouble brush, which is the one with the eyeliner brush. You can either use it for eyeliner or eyebrows, and then the other side's a spoolie. So those are the ones that I'm going to give to my cousins. I may give like one brush and the bag to my one cousin and then two brushes to the other, whichever they would like better. We'll see. But yeah, so here are the other brushes, like I said. And now I'm going to show you them individually, what they are and their names. So next is the JS8, which is Drama Crease Brush. So this is a crease brush. Just go in your crease. Then there's the JS9, which is the Fluffer Crease Brush. This is it right here. Then we have the JS10, which is the Diva Crease Brush. I would personally, this is like really to like get something really deep in your crease, like if you were going to use a really dark shade and you really wanted to deepen your crease up or just like get it in a specific area instead of fluffing it around, this would be nice. But for me personally, I will probably use this brush to go in the lower lash line or like pack shadows on, because normally I'm not trying to go like so deep in the crease with something like that. Normally I want to use a fluffy brush, but it'll be good if I want to do some kind of detailed look. So then we have the JS11, which is the Blunt Packer Brush. So this is actually for packing colors onto your lid specifically, but I may use this to do that or put colors in the lower lash line. We'll see what happens. Next is the JS12, which is the Sport Mode Blender Brush. So this is just a blender brush. You could use it either in the crease or on the outer crease or on the lid, wherever you want. Just anywhere on the eye. It's a little more precise and small. I'm just saying what I would use these for personally, because sometimes in the name it doesn't really explain what they are, and I looked on the website and it doesn't really explain what they do, so you kind of can use your brushes for whatever you want, of course. And this is the JS13, the Palm Crease Brush. So this is an even smaller crease brush. It's a very tiny. You could of course put colors in your crease. You could highlight your inner corner and brow bone with it, whatever you want to do. And last but not least, we have the JS14, which is the Happy Ending Liner Brush. So this is actually an eyeliner brush. I kept the little plastic piece on top. I put it back on after washing it, but it's a really tiny liner brush that you can use to put on like dip eyeliner, or you could do your brows with it if you wanted. I'd probably prefer to use the JS7 for your brows because it's got like more of a brow type of situation, and the other side's a spoolie anyway. But if you really wanted to, you could use that one for your eyeliner also, but this one's mainly for that. So yeah, not really sure what kind of looks I'm going to pull out, but I'm going to try to use all of these since I already used the JS5, JS6, and JS7 in a separate video trying out that whole brush set. I will link that down below and put a card up like I said. I'll try to use these other 7 brushes in this look today. Even though those other ones come with it, you'll see those be demonstrated in the other video. So I'll probably do like a little bit more of a fun dramatic look with the Alien palette, and then do like kind of more of a neutral look with the Life's Drag palette. You can kind of do neutral looks with or bolder looks with either one, but I think that's what I'm going to do today. So let's just see how they perform. But first, so as you can tell, some of them have pink on as the brush and white. The white is like natural hairs, like actual like natural hairs per se, and then these are like synthetic brushes where they don't come from natural hair. So I just thought I'd let you know that. So I'm gonna start out with the JS8, and I'm gonna go in with Titan. I'm actually gonna use my Jeffree Star mirror. Hey. And that's just like a cream shade. I'm not actually gonna use eyeshadow primer or anything because I'm not really concerned with these staying on for too long, even though both of these formulas do perform well and stay on pretty long by themselves without eyeshadow primers. I'm just not going anywhere, so I don't personally need them to stay on for too long. I'm doing that on both sides. even though one of them's I'm going to be using the Manny MUA palette. So I'm going to take Flying Saucer, which is that green, the green in the palette, and I'm going to go in the crease. I love fluffy brushes, so I could definitely use that the whole entire time, but I don't want to do that because I want to show you how the other ones perform too. So now I'm going to go in with the JS9 into Abduction, which now this brush is going to be stained this light green color. And I'm just going to kind of fluff that on the outer corner and into the crease a little bit. Then I'm going to take Ghost OG on the JS10, which is one of the other crease brushes that's like the more flat one. And I'm just going to more detailed go in the crease right here. Then I'm going to take the JS11 and take the shade Alien, which is the green shimmer shade, and put that all over the lid. Yeah, normally this would be a shade where I would want to use my finger because some brushes don't pick up shimmery shades that well, even if they are like one of the flat brushes that are like supposed to do that. This one obviously did really well. JS12 and go into Flying Saucer and kind of go back into the crease with that shade. And then go back in with Abduction and go on top of it again and kind of blend it with it. So now I'm going to take the JS13 with Titan, which is that like light shade, and go in the lower lash line because then I'm going to go in with a more bold shade. I'm going to take a little bit of Martian Soil, which is like the yellowy mustardy shade in the palette, and kind of take that on the lower lash line. And then take Pluto and highlight my inner corner and brow bone. Now I'm going to try to use the JS14 with the black eyeshadow as liner. You can use actual eyeliner or you can use black eyeshadow as eyeliner. So let's see if that works. So doing it this way, it's a little more of a subtle kind of situation. Yeah, it's still like bold, but like with a black eyeliner, it'd be like even more like sharper and bold. But I really like how that looks. So I tried to use every single brush. I think the look turned out pretty well actually. So now we can try to do a more like neutral everyday kind of look with the Life's a Drag palette. So now we're going to use the Life's a Drag palette from Lunar Beauty, which is Manny MUA's makeup line. So I'm going to take the JS8, which is the fluffiest one. And I'm going to go into one of my favorite shades in this palette, which is called Sickening, because it is sickening. It's just a light tan shade. And I'm just going to start building the crease. Then I'm going to go in and I'm going to mix Hunty and Mug, which are two other browns in the palette. One's like more of a cooler toned. They're both more like cooler toned browns. One of them's lighter than the other. And I'm just going to put that in the outer crease here. And I'm going to take the JS11 and take Legendary and put that on the lid, not the whole lid, just like the center. Then I'm going to take Beat, which is a lighter, more peachy shimmery shade. And I'm going to put that on the inner part and kind of make sure that it's blended with the other shimmer and the other shades. I'm going to take the JS10 and go into Hunty and put that in the lower lash line. And then use the JS13 with the shade Beat to highlight the inner corner and brow bone. So I thought it'd be cool to do like a more bold look and a more like natural everyday kind of look with the brushes, so you guys would have options on different looks. If you just wanted to follow along with the tutorial of the looks with your own brushes, that's fine. Or if you just wanted to see how the actual Jeffree Star Morphe brushes performed, now you got to see. So these are the two looks. Cute. So yeah, I think they performed really well. I assumed they would because I had already tried the brush set that came out first with like the face brushes and some eye brushes. So I assumed these would just be basically a continuation of the brushes that already came out, and that that they would perform about the same, which they do. They perform amazing. I think they're really nice. The brush set is kind of expensive, so if you just wanted one certain brush, I think you can purchase them separately, or you could buy them as the set. He also came out with this collection, an eyeshadow palette and a Morphe mist and set that like smells like strawberries, but it's like part of the collection, but I have the original one, so I didn't feel like I needed to get that. And I already have the Alien palette, so I didn't really want to get, even though eyeshadow palettes are my obsession, I didn't want to get the eyeshadow palette too, because I do have a lot of eyeshadow palettes. A lot of my palettes are like right there. That's a palette. Then the palettes that I just used today, things like that. I have a couple other ones, but yeah, so if you want, I can link down below and put a card up of my eyeshadow palette collection, so that you guys have an idea of how obsessed I am with those. I just thought that would be a fun video because I had so many. I definitely recommend the brushes. I think they're really nice. They're just as good as they were the last time. Like I said, I'll put a video up of me trying the other ones, which of course are like, there's like some face brushes. So there's like a foundation brush, a powder brush, contour brush, and like some highlight and face brushes and things like that. So yeah, that was what was in the first collection. I'm not sure if those brushes are still available. I believe they are. And if you don't like regular brushes like these, there is some sponges. So if you like Morphe sponges, he also has some sponges that came out also with the old collection and this one. So yeah, I definitely recommend these brushes. If you want, you can buy them separately, so it's cheaper. Morphe brushes by themselves are really good too. One of my favorites, if you were curious, is the M173, which is like a buffer brush. I use this to buff out the concealer under my eyes, and to like, sometimes I'll use it for powder also under my eyes. But yeah, so I think the looks both turned out really well, and I think these brushes are nice, so yeah, check them out if you can. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any video suggestions, please comment them down below, and check the description box for more information about the video. My Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter are @GlamGirlGray. See you next time.